Oh, X, thanks so much before. Very much appreciated. See, won't be a chit chat for about 10 minutes. Is what it is. Is what it is. Alright, so on the guest. That looks like a boat city. Easy. Oh, that sounds lovely. A wet, heavy thud draws your attention to a figure standing atop the icy cliff. A light to glints off the cleaver he holds readily overhead. The blade arcs downward, evoking a fine red mist that hangs upon the frigid air. The guest straightens as you gaze, as his gaze finds you, but he fixes you with a single pointed finger from a blood-stained hand.
It is you! Come at last! God Vatnir, fellow traveler! A day of glory this turns out to be. First auspices of a visitation, then the arrival of the Dusk Speaker. Truly, I hear the call of winter. You know, the final chorus. The lure of nothing, the dusk of being.
Nope.
The part in each of us that knows when the end is coming, that point after which struggle is meaningless, and what remains is only prelude to naught. Vatnir, our mentor, foretold your coming. He described you perfectly from toes to top. Praise be to Rimmergand!
Vatnir's the one who sent me this letter. Anne squints down at the paper before nodding vigorously.
Come in, Dusk Speaker, come in! Be sure to speak with our mentor Vatnir. He's down in the chapel in the middle of the settlement.
Oh, great.
The Dusk Speaker has arrived!
Okay, this is going to be fun. So they're all maybe just a little bit religious, cult people. Yeah, look, they've got a big horn god thing here. Okay, great. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. But first, I'm going to speak to my weapon.
Did I do something wrong?
Possy's choosing its next words carefully.
When we kill somebody, you know, I mean, it's still great, you're fine, but I've noticed you use a lot of the same moves every time, and you don't polish me as often as you used to.
I don't remember polishing anything.
I look at what he's doing with his weapon, and I wish it was me. Not with him, of course. I mean, with you. They look happy together.
I change his weapon almost like every 18 battles.
I never got bored with my owner. She always kept things fresh. Why can't you be more like her?
Well, fucking excuse me.
This takes me back to shooting with that self-conscious arquebus.
Like, what's this actually about?
You're not even trying anymore. It's like you don't care if I'm your sword or not.
Look, I'm a tank. I'm not supposed to wave things about and do that shit. I don't think this is really about me. Nope.
You think just because you helped me, used me to slice up countless monsters, that you know me?
Short takes itself out of your hand and onto the ground, turning itself away from you.
I know I shouldn't talk about her anymore. My owner, I mean. That part of my life is over. She made me. I tried my best for her. Always kept my edge. Why did she leave me behind?
Oh.
I need closure. I need to know why. What did I do wrong?
Oh, you're bitching about nothing, that's why. When we find her, you can ask her.
I suppose even if we do find her, there's no guarantee she'll
was
give
she?
me
She
a
was
real
in-
reason.
Done, and Jay. I've got to
It's
get that done as
stupid
well.
of me to want one.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for listening.
I wasn't listening, you were just bitching. Alright. Moaning.
I'd like to speak if you've a moment. You are the Dusk Speaker, Nye?
No, I don't know who that is. I don't know. So people keep telling me.
It's all a bit much, isn't it? The end of the world rubbish.
You chuckle. Probably.
The
Yep.
world will end, child. Everything does. Yet, I
Yeah,
appreciate
but
your
not until billions of
skepticism.
years. Billions. And Brythe's eyes widen as she takes in Yadwin. Biting her lip, she nods.
We all could, actually. We could really use your aid.
Fingers play at one of her braids.
There's another group up top, on top of the ice, I mean. High above the watch. They attack anyone they see, us included. They make it very difficult to get to Rimmergun's temple, among other things.
And who exactly are these other people?
Another group of Rimmergun's worshippers. We call them the Lost Pilgrims.
We're striding into a conflict between religious fanatics? Fantastic.
Yeah, so where'd they come from?
They're from the land as well.
The land.
They
the
came
land.
here a few decades before we did, on much the same mission. When none returned, we thought them all dead.
And why are they so hostile?
Wal only knows. They seem to think they're protecting something. Like the flow is sacred. Nyvardir thinks they've all gone a bit mad out here all alone. Or that something in the ice is rotting their minds.
I'll see what I can do about them. A huge smile splits the elf's face as she clasps her hands together.
Finally, good news! You've no idea how rare a thing that is. The pilgrims keep camp in the ruins atop the ice wall. High Harbinger Vatnir can explain how to get up there, if he hasn't already. Was there something else you wanted to know?
Yes, why do you sound like you're from Finland or Norway, stuff like that, you know? Or maybe Sweden? How'd you get here?
Whatever needs doing. Odds and ends and such. The whole community works together to survive. I hunt, I weave, I roast a delicious isai.
I have no idea what that is. Sounds yummy. You seem very young to be out here. She snorts, crossing her arms and squaring her shoulders.
I'll have you know, I've nearly 60 winters behind me. More than you, I'd reckon.
I'm a dwarf. I can
I've
live
been here for a solid
hundreds
10
of years.
winters already. Came looking for, something I've not found yet.
Well, there you go then.
Strictly, speaking in a religious sense.
Yes. Religion. Yes. Sculpture carved from a block of ice towers over the Glanfadan woman. She moves about the sculpture, a chisel in one hand, a mallet in the other. Her scrutiny clings to it as she might melt it. Excuse me. She turns to you, her snow-white eyebrow arching over an armless eye.
Yes? What is it?
What is it? Oh, it can be an artist. You can tell me more about this iceberg?
Other than that it grows wider each moon and will in time swallow the whole of Eora?
No, actually no. Other than that, you don't find that concerning, I take it?
Not particularly.
Okay. Yep. Okay, they're all mad. I think I may have to, put them to sleep.
Do you jest? Or was that your idea of an insult? It clearly represents Rimmergand, the beast of winter, the final god. Obviously.
Oh. Of course, these are arms.
From my mother. She taught me many things. To shape the ice, to hone an obsidian blade, to clean the carcass of a seal.
Okay.
I am a creature out of place. Few respect art in the white that wins if it doesn't serve a function, if you can't carry it with you. Elsewhere, there would be little interest in an artist whose work is made to melt. Only here is its impermanence understood. Here, the final song crescendos into its final verse.
Alright then. If I say this talking once, you'll say go to
Vatnir,
Finland. Yeah.
He can often be found in his features will
Cool.
identify him.
Cool. You crazy lady. Crazy lady that is sculpting.
Just
exploring. Weird. Just exploring.
Nyvardir, you must be our honored guest. Vatnir said to expect you.
Steady now. Steady now. The man stands from his fire and brushes his hands together, a smile splitting his patchy ice-coloured head.
Not that he said I should expect so many. No matter. Room will be made. If there is anything you require, you need but ask. I will strive to deliver. Oh, and before I forget, a welcoming gift.
You're here because of your beliefs, I take it?
Of course. Aren't you?
No, not really. Yeah, I'm here because Vatnir invited
He
me.
cast no summoning spell, no binding rite. Your coming was of your own accord.
No, because I would never have came here in my life unless I was invited.
Death walks in hand with life in the white that wends. The priests of the wheel would have you believe they follow one after the other. It is not so. I found a rift once, at the bottom of the world, and in it a camp, a clan's worth of Glamfelin, huddled and still. Their stories, their blood, their ambitions, none persevere. I chase not the end, but accept its inevitability. It is a thing to be celebrated, like the ending of an epic finely sung. Vatnir understands that, so I follow his lead.
A single incident hardly speaks to a fundamental truth.
Ups his brow and sighs.
You are correct. Every incident speaks to a fundamental truth. Come, come, shake off the snow, warm yourself at the heart. What I have is...
They have it, what you get, and blip, 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 blip. Right?
And why shouldn't we fear death? What offers death save erasure?
Man speaking before you wears the same tattered robes as his gathered congregation, but his head is wrapped in soiled strips of linen.
I return to life cleansed of experience and understanding, ignorant, set to suffer again, to repeat our mistakes.
Oh, this is
endlessly,
the last guy, right?
to fail. But the beast would spare us this suffering, would offer us succor, mercy.
Head bows slightly.
But it seems our guest has arrived. Come, Dusk Speaker, join our circle.
Have to. I have to?
Look upon the Dusk Speaker, and be glad, brothers and sisters, for he heralds an end to your suffering.
I'm nobody's holy man.
Rarely do we who are chosen have a say in the matter of our choosing. I present to you the Watcher of Karlodh, father of the Defiance Bay riots, in whose wake fell the Hollowbone curse upon the Deerwood.
That it is, yep. I seem to recall ending the curse, yes. Yeah, I definitely wasn't part of the riots. That's funny, I seem to recall ending the curse.
Who dethroned Lord Radric, rightful Thane of Gilded Vale, plunging that land into anarchy.
Then came back and killed him again, yes, I certainly did.
Who scattered the faithless blood-drinking Ethignal.
Wow, okay. But seriously, the riots were entirely the fault of a man named Theos.
And whose very stone and soil gave rise to the great green giant that even now strides across the Deadfire.
I can see, doesn't matter what I say, because she's going to get, yep. For the love of, he destroyed my castle. Yeah, he did. I don't think my actions had anything to do with that. The gathered congregations whisper prayers, hands raised in thankful supplication to the beast of winter. Vatnir raises a hand, and the murmurs begin to die down.
Full glad are they to see you, Watcher, for they came to pay homage to Rimergand and bear witness to the final dissolution of Eora by his hand. Your coming fulfills prophecy. Wheresoever strides the Dusk Speaker, so falls falsehood, torn away. So discards false cycles, so quiets dawn and dusk. I've high hopes for you.
Why are you all so eager to die?
Death isn't their goal, Watcher. These ones seek an ending beyond death. An absolute nihility.
This one seems curiously well versed in our doctrine for an outsider. Unless perhaps she is not an outsider at all.
I grew up among the Twilight Dwellers. I've heard it all before.
Arms crossed and frowning, Yavin challenges Vatnir from over the lenses of her spectacles. I'm sorry, but I'm not here to end the world.
Precisely my point. Whether or not you mean to cause chaos, chaos follows in your wake. You're chosen, whether or not you choose to be. Now, if we may have the pleasure of your company, Dusk Speaker, we've prepared a feast, at least by the standards of our humble means, for your...
His words are cut off by a tremor that rocks the floor beneath your feet.
The messenger returns!
Vatnir points towards the sanctuary's entrance.
Go forth and bear witness to his message! Don't leave me behind!
He's here for me.
Wow. Yep. Lunatics, all of them.
The messenger awaits you.
Worse people or something.
I
I
shall
don't-
follow close behind.
People up in the mountains or something, you know.
He returns. So close.
Dragon!
Such grace! Such majesty!
So close. Hilarious. He just got splatted to the ground. He's like, yep. You know, like,
Don't leave! Come back!
kill me! Kill me! Cool. Okay.
Not our dragon, not our problem. Right?
Yeah. You say that, but, you know. You say that. Oh, man. Do I have like a quest that I see? What's this place? Harbinger's Watch. A dragon, or this rotting shell shaped like a dragon, turns a glowing eye upon you. You feel its gaze upon your soul, prying at your spirit. A low growl rumbles from its maw, though menacing, the snarl does not resolve into words. Prepare to die! What are you doing here? The creature snorts an unmistakably derisive sound, accompanied by flickering purple light from its rotting nostrils. And lifts one of the dead harbingers to its mouth, bites the elf's arms off. That's true that. In my experience, dragons usually love the sound of their own voice. Dragons shift its weight, crushing snow and ice beneath the Karlodd's feet as it turns to you. Battle it is then. Okay, lovely. Alright.
A question, Watcher?
Maybe. Oh, great. Things are alive. Okay. Well, that did nothing. Alright. Smart.
Might as well be hitting the water.
Aye?
Hi. Say that again. Charge!
It does nothing.
Oh, I know that.
I shall deal with this one.
Let's go.
Even get new health as well. No health.
I'm listening. For the homeland. Can't get a clean hit.
Yes?
Oh, good.
Literally like a slivery health left. I was hoping to get the... Well, I'll get a bonus next, but... You know, he's gonna run away and die. Thanks, mate.
It does nothing.
Your orders? Ashiza, strike!
Nice crit.
Oh?
I'm feeling the strain.
And but you killed it.
I am ready.
I still have to kill these things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that was easy. No, it really wasn't easy. Long.
What is happening? How could this happen? Where is Vatnir? Someone find Vatnir!
Find Vatnir. Find him. He died. Son of a bitch.
The truth has been revealed. Even endings end. And you have brought that to us. Thank you, Dusk Speaker.
No, I don't think that was hard the first time I dealt with a dragon. Proves nothing. I'm only here for the fish.
That you find it common only adds to the telling. But you came for fish, no?
Maybe.
See anything that interests?
Where'd you get these fish? Everything's frozen.
It is not ice all the way down, newcomer.
Oh. Excuse me for asking.
They may come out a bit hard and cold, but for that we have the fire, yeah?
Well, that would be fresh. Oh, he stares at the fish.
We have plenty of food back on the boat. Down, boy.
What brought you down here?
You say down, as if this isn't north of the White that wends. This is the end of the world.
Technically,
The
everything's down.
culmination of all things. The final chapter of the final book.
Final chapter, final book.
What fool would not want to be here?
This fool, for one.
Yep, I agree.
I left the land due to exactly this manner of nonsense. Our people have likely been chanting about the coming of the final winter for 10,000 years.
I'm gonna say... Yep. same.
Likely. You are like Valians. You believe what you choose to believe. No eyes for seeing that before you.
You speak of evidence? Our elders hide our writing. They keep us illiterate. Ask yourself why, sister.
Who hides that writing?
She speaks of the sacred word signs used by our priests to keep our lore. She should know better than to do so.
It is called Yomidra, and is mystified only by the secrecy in which it's kept.
Take a look for yourself.
Okay then.
Good Vatnir, fellow traveler. I've room shutter if you seek to banish the chill.
Boomstick?
You've not had it? Ha, I almost envy you the first trying. It's a beer, brewed and aged in colder climes to fight back the biting frost. Beloved here, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Wait!
Think nothing of it. With new harbingers arriving weekly, we provide what little welcome we can in this desolate place.
Quite rubbish.
Alcohol brings a bit of oblivion upon us, if only temporarily. It's my life's work, brewing the perfect Rumshotta. The difficulty lies in getting the right ingredients. Is there aught you require?
You were trying to brew the perfect beer?
I did, and I am. Though proper ingredients can be difficult to come by at the watch.
Ooh, depends on the bureau.
No,
Care to
I
elaborate?
do not.
Yeah.
We brew Rimsjötta not merely for its taste, but as a ward against the deadly cold. It serves well enough along the coast of the White, but further south, or here at the Watch for that matter, well, it could be improved. I've seen machines striding the icebergs, kif-shaped things of metal, little impacted by the chill. I suspect them filled with some substance that keeps them warm. I've more than half a mind to add a little of that, whatever it is, to the latest batch. I would be indebted. I've not been a warrior for many years, and the machines bear weapons and shields. Were you to harvest fluid from one of them, I would happily compensate you for it.
Harvest.
In coin or trade.
Pause just for a moment.
I'll accept as much of the stuff as you can bring me. I'm sure I can find some use for it.
Here, what about you here?
A boat?
Haha, clever.
A long ship bore me, with a single mast and oars. Specific. The world's end make...
Guy's a bit of an ass. Alright. Yep. Vatnir cowers, hands atop his bandage hedge, fingers interlinked defensively. He doesn't reach at all to your presence. It's over.
If you coddle the child watcher, it will never learn.
Shh, it's okay. It's okay. Vatnir cringes at the sound, then slowly turns his head to peer at you. His thoughts, the masker remains impassive and cold. His twitching fingers and round his shoulders bespeak abject terror.
I'm not hiding. I had to sacrifice something that I was saving for the messenger, and I couldn't find it, so I was looking for it.
Very convincing. Okay, to what kind of sacrifice? Alright, very convincing. The stammering really sells it.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, beast is dead.
That's good. That it's dead. It's been harrying the Watch now, well, for years. But people keep coming, and it keeps eating. Each time it comes, the ice spreads further. I didn't know how to end it, so I wrote to you.
Certainly
Now I
telling
get
your
it.
followers that it was a manifestation of the divine come to usher them unto oblivion didn't confuse matters.
What can you tell me about the creature?
I don't know what to tell you. It's a dragon, or looks like one, and rotten enough that linking it to the god of decay seemed reasonable. This place is holy to him, so perhaps I'm not wrong.
Why'd you write me? Well, you wrote me to come down to kill the thing.
Because you're the Dusk Speaker?
And he chuckles through the sound dissolves into a series of thick, wet coughs.
You have a reputation, don't you? You overcome things, you triumph.
I am a warrior!
You're coming to the Deadfire. It seemed too great an opportunity to ignore.
How did an unbeliever like you end up leading this community?
It's not that... I'm not an...
Oh yes you are. Stop fucking...
We're rare, the god touched. More so,
Look.
those changed by the beast of winter.
There's another one here.
Growing to adulthood in the land, in the white that wends, it's difficult enough without the numbness, the stiffness, the pain. Those of us who do survive. Our communities expect things of us. Leadership, wisdom.
So you just donned the role presented you, like a well-cut coat.
I became the leader they expected me to be.
How'd you end up here?
Our elders told stories about this place. The Veetmouth, the White Moor, and about the endless void beyond. A few years ago, a man named Glasval led his clan to the frost-hewn breach in Eir Glanfath, seeking a path from this world to the realm of Rimergant. They returned with a story of a portal to the White Void.
Yep, I remember
and the
that
coal
one.
that flowed from it. A tale that reminded many of the Veetmouth.
Hey, I thought I closed it. Hales through his teeth quick and gurgled.
The tale passed from mouth to ear to mouth again, and people began to think If Glassval could escape, why can't we? I suppose I saw in that an opportunity, a chance to leave the land behind. So I claimed I had a vision.
So I lied,
that the
and he's
beast
like, yeah.
was calling me.
Sure.
The lie was more successful than I could have imagined. And I can imagine quite a lot.
Though not apparently how to leave the land by chartering passage on a boat like the rest of us.
With what coin? I had none. What of you? How did you afford the fare?
Yeah, 2. How did you pay passage? Now you widen behind our spectacles and fall away. Ah!
I took what I required from a dead man. More than that, I will not say. Not here. Not now.
Alright, okay. Keep your secrets.
Now you take what you require from the living.
And you treat me as a hypocrite.
Do you know why this iceberg sinks? We are long away from the white that winds.
No. Whatever answers you seek, you will likely find within the temple. The temple beneath the ice.
There's a temple?
I don't know. I think maybe the iceberg formed around the temple. Perhaps it's because of the Veetmouth. The closer you get to it, the colder everything becomes.
What exactly is the Veetmouth?
Like the frost-hewn breach, it's a passage through the walls of the world. From this one to the next. To the White Void, specifically. Seat of Remergund himself.
Do I want him? Do I want to bring him with me?
Must he?
Why not?
What? I'm not. I'm needed. My people need me. Here.
You need to set this right. You help your people.
I suppose I owe it to them. Fine. Fine. I'll accompany you to the Veetmouth.
The Veetmouth.
Gods protect us.
Arms tight around his torso, he cradles himself.
We'll need to ascend the cliff above Harbinger's watch. These will help.
These picks from the ground. Okay, okay, you made the right choice. Oh, so that's how I got the thing then, okay. Oh, he's a priest.
Dusk Speaker? What? Where are you? What is this room?
Shh, it's a secret.
I'm to guide the Dusk Speaker to the Veetmouth, brother. I know not how long I shall be gone.
Who did hide turns on this? Certainly between the two of you. Going to stop the iceberg from spreading across the Deadfire where there's still something to be done about it.
Stop it? But why? It's the breath of winter.
This is what Ragbeard described. Split it to him, Vatnir. Well, I could do that, and he could like turn on us. Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
But you're...
Go on. He rubs the side of his bandaged head.
Everything shall unfold according to design, Halfjorn. You need worry not.
Oh, words.
If you're not
eh?
here, though, who's to guide the Harbingers?
I leave that in your able hands, brother. I promise to return quickly.
But, Remergund's messenger has fallen. What should we do now?
Not fallen.
Survive and keep our work going. The Dusk Speaker and I will set everything aright. I swear it.
He nods, shoulders falling slightly as he visibly relaxes.
I should probably get back to the surface to do surface things.
Derpy doopy hurts a scurdy. Wow. Yep. These people are good. Right now.